Exhale down. 2 more. And then after your chin comes down, inhale, lift that, the chin is comfortable. We're going to inhale here and turn it to the left, which is this way for you guys. Inhale forward, exhale the other way. Do not force that neck. Nice, easy turns. Inhaling forward, exhale. One more each way. And back to center. Check in that everything is aligned, the shoulders, the hips, the knees, the ankles. Take a big inhale here, lift the head toward the ceiling. Exhale, take that ear to the left shoulder. Breathing in here. Big inhales, exhales, letting that neck muscle on the opposite side go. Two more breaths. And then take that hand, surround that ear, help it back up into place. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, drop it to the other side. Again, breathing in here to that opposite side of the neck. Nice big inhales here. Exhales, release. Two more breaths. And after that exhale, use that hand, lift that head back up. Now we're going to take the head around in a counterclockwise direction, starting at my right, your left shoulder, and just take those rotations as your neck feels comfortable, no forcing. So inhale, exhale, drop that chin, rotate down through the chest. As you inhale, lift that chin, make a crescent moon with the nose. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale up. Exhale, chin to chest. Two more this direction. And then when you get back to that left shoulder, pause, exhale, and then on your inhale, reverse direction. Taking it, lifting it up, exhaling it down. Inhale up. One more. And then bring that head back up. Find that Tadasana. We're going to inhale our arms up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, turn those palms to the ground, push that air back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. This time we're going to inhale up. The left hand is going to grab that right wrist. Stretch up. As you exhale, pull it to the side. Inhale up. Look up. Switch that grip and exhale the other way. Inhale up. Let's do that one more time. Stretch up tall. Exhale here. We're going to hold it for a breath. Breathe into that side body. Big breath. Exhale. Inhale back up. And then switch sides. Inhale tall. Exhale. Pull it to the side. Inhale into that side body. Exhale. Stretch a little more. Inhale, back up, release it, look up, take those arms back down. And then we are going to take our arms out to the side, and you got a thumb like a hitchhiker. So we're going to inhale here, exhale, rotate that thumb to the back. Inhale, bring it forward and back. Just rotating through the shoulders into that shoulder socket. One more. And let those hands come down. And then we're going to clasp those hands behind us. As we inhale, we're going to look up. As we exhale, we're going to pull those hands down and away from our hips. Inhale into that chest. Fill that chest. Exhale. See if you can pull a little bit farther. One more breath. And then release those arms. And we're just going to easy twist. You can make it as easy or as vigorous if you want. I'm not going to pound my back because it's where the microphone is. And then slowly, you can bring them up to shoulder height. And then taking them back down again. And slowly come to stillness. Check in that those feet are still hip distance apart. We're going to inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, reach for the sky or the stars. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pressing those palms together. Inhale here, we're going to twist to the side. Nice easy twist here. Inhale back to center. Exhale the other way. And back to center. And then coming into chair pose, we're going to inhale up. Exhale into chair. Pushing those hips back. Reaching up, looking up. Uttanasana. Breathing in here. Seeing if you can tuck those hips under a little bit, making sure you're breathing. One more breath here. And on your exhale, see if you can go a little lower. And then inhale back up. Exhale those hands to heart center. We're going to do that one more time, adding in a twist. So inhale up. Exhale into chair. Bringing those hands to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, take the elbow to the opposite knee. Inhale back to center. Exhale the other way. Inhale back to center. Push those feet up. Reach those hands up. Exhale those hands to heart center. And then drop them down. And then inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And take the feet wide on the mat. So your feet as wide as the mat. Exhale, fold here. We're gonna just hang. You can grasp your elbows. You can bring your hands to the floor. Whatever feels good here, just hang. Maybe do a little nod yes with the head, a little shake no. Breathing in here. Big inhale, full exhale, seeing if you come closer to the earth. Think about bringing those abs in and up, allowing your head and shoulders to come closer to the earth. One more breath here. And then inhale, half lift. Heel toe those feet back in. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then we're going to step that right foot back for Trikonasana. So straighten that front leg. Take the hands out to the side so the hips are against the long side of the mat. So inhale here. Exhale, reach forward, and then when you get to your stopping point, allow that hand to come down, the other one to come up toward the sky. Breathing in here for a couple of breaths. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in here. Finding ease. Allowing your body to relax into this pose, although that seems impossible at times. One more breath. On your next inhale, take that low hand high reverse triangle. Stretching up toward the sky. And then bringing it back down. And then switching the feet. The front foot turns to the side, the other one turns toward the back of the mat. Straightening that front leg, both legs are straight. Inhale here, stretching out through those fingertips, reaching forward to your stopping point, and then allowing that hand to come down. Triangle pose. Breathing in here, into that chest, big inhale. Exhale, see if you can find a little ease. One more breath. On your next inhale, that low hand comes high, reaching up, stretching along that side. And then lowering it back down, taking the feet parallel to the ends of the mat. We're going to inhale up. Exhale, fold. Bringing those hands to the mat or to the shin or the calves. What are these? Thighs. There we go. You can bring them to the thighs. You can bring the hands to the floor. And then if it works with your knees, you can bend one knee going to one side. Inhale up. Exhale the other way. Or just hang there. All is good. Whatever movement is good for your body today. And then coming back to stillness, evening it out. We're going to walk our hands to the front of the mat, coming into down dog. And so you can walk your feet here to stretch out those calves. Think about pressing into the mat, taking a big inhale here. Exhale, lift up on your toes and push your hips up high, pressing through those fingertips. Lifting high, and then let those heels come down toward the mat. They don't have to come all the way. 2 more breaths. And then bring those knees to the mat, coming into all fours. We're going to do some easy hip circles here, so take the hips around. And then reverse direction, go the other way. And then come back to stillness. Check in that those wrists are under the shoulders, the knees are under the hips. Cat, cow. Inhale, lift your head, let that belly come down. Exhale, arch that back, push through those fingertips. You can bring the chin to the chest. Going back and forth with your breath, inhaling up to cow. Exhale into cat. Finding that movement along the spine, maybe starting the movement at your hips and going 1 vertebrae at a time as you lift the head into cow. And then as you arch the back again, let that head come down last. 1 more. And then coming back to a neutral spine, take the knees wide, the big toes to touch, push back. Breathing in here, big inhale. Exhale, let yourself come closer to the earth. One more breath. On your inhale, lift your head, your shoulders, your hips, bringing the knees back in. And then bringing one leg forward for a low lunge. So checking that the knee is over the ankle or behind it. Breathing in here, big inhale. And exhale, allowing those hips to relax, the hips to come closer to the earth. One more breath here. Another big inhale here. And then inhale, slowly come forward. Take the hand by that knee, bring it to the inside, heel toe that foot to the outside edge of the mat for a lizard lunge. So just a little bit different kind of lunge. Breathing in here, big inhale. Think about that breath going into that hip, maybe to that thigh, that breath surrounding that stickiness, and letting it go on the exhale. And then on your next inhale, push those hips back enough so that you can take that foot off the mat. Come into child's pose, Balasana. So you can bring those hands behind the head to the mat. Breathing in here. Big inhales. Allowing those hips to relax, the head to relax, the neck to relax, the shoulders relax. And then inhale, lift your head, your shoulders, your hips. We're going to bring the other foot forward for that low lunge. And again, making sure that knee is not going out over that foot. It's staying over the ankle or just behind. Breathing in here. Exhale, think about those hips dropping closer to the mat. You guys look so lovely out there today. It's so nice. One more breath. And then on your next exhale, push those hips back, lifting those toes off the mat. You can place your hands wherever is comfortable. Think about taking this opposite hip forward as you pull that other hip back. And again, big inhale into the belly, exhale, see if you can find a little more movement here. One more breath. On your inhale, bring that foot back to the mat. Take that hand closest to that front foot, bring it to the inside. Heel toe that foot out to the edge of the mat. Lizard lunge. Inhale here, exhale. Stretch into that hip. You can take that knee, if it feels good, toward the outside edge of the mat more, feeling that in that inner thigh area. One more breath here. And then push your hips slightly back so that you can heel toe that foot off the mat, coming back into Balasana. Child's pose. Breathe here. Notice how those hips feel. shoulders, your hips. Come back into all fours, making sure everything's in alignment, and then walking your hands out for a puppy press. Inhale here, exhale, keeping those hips high, allowing the head and shoulders to come closer to the mat. Breathing in here, maybe that back lifts a little. Exhale, allow yourself to come closer to the earth, using gravity to help. On your next inhale, lift the head, walk the hands back under your shoulders, and then the left hand is going to lift up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, bringing that shoulder down to the mat. And again, breathing in here. You can leave that opposite hand in front of your face, or for more of a twist, you can bring it around, tucking that hand into that hip, whatever feels good for you today. Every day is a new day, every day is different. One more breath here. And then place that hand back in front of the face if it isn't there, and then bring that arm up, take it up high, and set it back down. And you know it's coming, the other side. Inhale, the other side up. Exhale, thread that needle, bringing that shoulder down, that head down to the mat. Breathing in here, stretching through that shoulder, that other arm can come up and over for more of an open through the other shoulder, if that feels good. Breathing in here. And if that other arm is behind your back, bringing it back down in front of your face, pressing into that hand, lifting the other one up to the sky, and back down. And then we're going to walk ourselves forward to our bellies. Nice and easy. Hands are under the shoulders, the elbows are tucked in. Cobra. Inhale, lift the head, the shoulders. Exhale, back down. Inhale up. Maybe going a little farther, listening to your spine. Exhale down. This last one we're going to hold for a couple of breaths. So inhale up. Exhale. Inhale again. If you would like, you can turn and look at your feet if that feels comfortable. If not, just stay forward. Breathing in here. Exhale, look the other way. Inhale forward. If it's possible, come up just a little bit higher. Exhale all the way down. Bring one hand up and then the other, the forehead to the hands, bend the knees, windshield wiper here, side to side. And then extend those legs long. We're coming to seated. So push yourself back up. Bring one knee to the wrist and then the other. You can roll over the sides. And then stretch those legs out long. You can shake them. can leave it here. You can bring it over the side. You can hold on to that knee. The opposite hand reaches up high and then goes around for a twist. So think about tall spine here. Inhale tall, exhale finding a little more twist all along that spine. And again, inhale tall, exhale twist. One more breath here. On your inhale, coming back to the front, sitting up nice and tall, and then releasing that leg down. And you can shake them out. And then the other foot, again, you can leave it on this side, you can take it over the top. That opposite hand can just hold with the tall spine, or you can reach up, bring it over and twist toward the back. And again, think about as you inhale, that spine coming up nice and tall. And as you exhale, think about looking further behind. Inhale tall, exhale twist. One more breath here. And then on an inhale, coming back to the front, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, release that leg. And then we're going to take our legs wide. And again, think about a nice tall spine here. Exhale, just walk yourself forward, keeping that spine and head in alignment till you find your stopping point. Take a big inhale here. And then on the exhale, if you would like to drop that head and shoulders, you may, or you can stay with that head tall. Whatever feels good to you. One more breath. And then on your inhale, walk yourself back up tall. Turn and look at one leg. Inhale tall, exhale, hinging at the hips, coming forward. And again, keeping that head and spine in alignment here. Taking an inhale. On an exhale, if you would like to drop that head and shoulders toward that knee, you may. Listening to your body. Checking in that that opposite hip is not peeling away from the floor. Breathing in here. Big inhale, exhale. See if you can come a little bit closer. And then if you're holding on to anything, release it. Inhale, walk yourself back up. Come back to center, make sure everything is in alignment, and then we will turn the other way. Exhale, fold. And you can keep that head and neck in alignment, or on an exhale, if you would like to drop that nose toward the knee, you may. Listening to your body, what feels good here. And then inhale, lift your head, your shoulders, walk yourself back up. Lift those knees, being kind to the body. Bring those legs together. And then check where you are on your mat. We're doing a boat pose. So options here. Nice tall spine. The head is an extension of the spine. You can lift both feet. You can hang on behind the knees. You can extend those legs. can reach toward the sky. Looking marvelous. You guys are great rocking that boat. And then bringing those legs back down. Don't make me laugh. You're going to make me ruin my boat. And then we're just going to roll down our spine one vertebrae at a time, coming to our back. So make sure you're in a good position on your mat. So inhale here, sit tall. Exhale, roll, slow and controlled, one vertebrae at a time, all the way down to your back. Once you get there, bring one knee into your chest and then the other. You can rock a little side to side here. That may feel good on your low back. And then one foot to the mat and then the other. The heels are close to the hips but hip distance apart, bridge pose. So palms are down. We're going to inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, roll down the spine, one vertebrae at a time, the hips coming down last. Inhale, lift those hips. Exhale down. Last one, inhale up. We're going to hold this one for a couple of breaths. On each inhale, if you would like to press through the feet, lifting the hips up. You can clasp underneath your hands, underneath, pulling those shoulders under. Make sure you're breathing here though. Doing what feels good to you. One more breath. And then if you're holding your hands, release them. On your next exhale, roll down the spine one vertebrae at a time. When you get there, you can bring one knee And then bring those arms down along the side. Bend one knee and then the other. One foot is going to come up to the sky and then the ankle to the knee for figure 4. You can stay here or you can lift that foot off the ground. Breathing in here. You can point and flex your feet if you like. You can go around in circles with the ankles, going both directions if you would like. And then releasing that foot, bringing that foot back to the floor, keeping the ankle on it, and then allowing that foot to go to the opposite side of the mat for a twist. So that foot can go to the mat or wherever it goes, twisting again here. Breathing into that side body along the hip. One more breath. And then on your inhale, bring those knees back up. Take the ankle on the knee, lift it to the sky, and bring it back down. And then the other side, lift that foot up, bend at the knee, taking that ankle to the opposite knee. You can stay here, or you can reach through, lifting that foot up. Breathing in here. Noticing the difference from one hip to the other. One more breath here. And then if that foot is in the air, releasing it back to the mat. And then taking the ankle that's on the knee to the opposite side of the body. For a little bit of a twist, you can take your arms wide if that feels comfortable. Breathing into where you feel that holding. Into that hip, the outer hip, maybe that upper thigh, maybe through that core, abdomen. Breathing in. On your next inhale, lift those knees back up. Lift that foot on the knee up to the sky and set it back down. And then happy baby. You can hold behind the knees, the outside edge of the feet, bottoms of the feet parallel to this lovely ceiling. Breathing in here, big breath into those thighs, feel the belly connect. Exhale, see if those knees can come closer to the armpits. If you want, you can rock side to side. That may feel good on your low back. And then release those feet, bringing one foot to the mat and then the other. Bringing the bottoms of the feet together. Into a reclined butterfly, Tittali. And if you would like, you can do some gentle movements with those knees up and down. you'd like to make them bigger and it feels good in your hips, feel free to do that. This is your practice. You decide how much movement. And then bring those knees together, the bottoms of the feet to the mat. Extend one leg and then the other, taking those hands overhead. Full body stretch here, maybe stretching on an inhale, the left side, releasing on the exhale, and then the right side, and then both sides. Coming into Shavasana, you can bring those hands and arms down along the sides. The palms can face up, let the feet fall out toward the edge of the mat. And then turn your attention to your breath. Breathing in through the nose, slowing that breath, lengthening that breath, allowing yourself this opportunity to just be, letting all the movement find their place, allowing yourself to just be with your breath. Begin to feel the air on your skin, the sounds around you, bringing a little movement to your fingers and your toes, allowing that to come up to your wrists and your ankles. And then bend one knee and then the other, rolling to a side. Pausing here for just the breath. And then when you're ready, push up into an easy seated position. And we're going to finish with a little Brahmari breath or bee breath. So you can place the thumbs in the earlobes, the finger gently on the eyes, the other finger above and below the nose. Breathing in here, big inhale, and then humming like a bee. Last one. And then bringing those hands to heart center. It has been my honor to be up here teaching you lovely ladies. It's been a great practice. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you.